Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe and remember to ring the bell to be notified of updates. Hello viewers, welcome to episode 1 of Starfox for Switch 2. This is going to be a new experience for me. I never played Starfox 64. Either the original or any of the remakes until now. This is the first. In fact, I've only ever played one Starfox game, and that was the original way back on the old Super Nintendo. And I really enjoyed it, but then, for various reasons, I completely skipped the N64/PS1 era of consoles. And for the most part, never had a chance to go back and play all the classics. So yeah, Starfox 64 just never happened for me. And that means this is going to be a brand new experience, and I'm pretty excited for it. But there's a pretty huge asterisk with that, because honestly, I'm very sympathetic to all of the longtime Starfox fans who have expressed disappointment that this is just the Lylat Wars take 5 or 6, however many times it's been. If I was a long-term Starfox fan, I would probably completely agree with them on that. I would probably be very disappointed that they were just redoing the Lylat Wars again. And I totally get it. Nintendo suddenly has millions of new fans thanks to the Switch, so they're trying to expand all of their IPs into the public consciousness, as it were. So between the Super Mario Galaxy movie and now a remake of Starfox 64, they're hoping that all of these new fans will become Starfox fans, or maybe not all of them, but a lot of them. They're hoping to strike a chord, and if we're lucky, it'll succeed well enough that they'll finally make a Starfox 2. A Starfox 2 that's actually worthy of the name. I really hope that happens. For the sake of the fan base, I really hope that happens. I mean, sure, that's what Nintendo's trying to do, but they really should throw the long-term fans a bone also. They should do some fan service, as it were. And they kind of dropped the ball on that one. So yeah, I'm very sympathetic to that lot, but hopefully, Starfox Switch 2 will do well enough that we can finally move on past the Lylat Wars and get a real Starfox 2. And based on my research, a real Starfox 2 would not be just a remake of Star Fox Adventures. I've never played that one either. So, if they remake that one too, then sure, I'll play it. But I'm personally hoping for a real Starfox 2 and not just Dino Planet with Starfox wedged into the crevices. So enough blathering on that. The Lylat system, planet Corneria.
Come in, Starfox. This is Corneria Defense Force Headquarters. Do you read?
Loud and clear. James McLeod here, General. Starfox is on approach to Venom. No indications yet of any suspicious activity. We'll let you know what we find.
Proceed with caution. You're the first to set eyes on that place in years. And thank you for accepting this mission, James. You're the only one I can trust.
General Pepper, do you read me? Something's jamming long-range comms. Stay sharp, team.
Are you seeing this, James? According to my instruments, the atmosphere is highly toxic.
And we're doing this job for next to nothing? We're supposed to be mercs, not chumps.
There's more at stake here than our bottom line, Pigma.
Yeah, sure.
General Pepper says his people have detected signs of activity on Venom's surface. He's concerned it has something to do with Dr. Andross.
It's been years since Andross was banished here, James. If the atmosphere is poisonous...
All the more reason to figure out what's going on. Dr. Andross made mistakes, and he paid the price for them. But whatever else he is a genius. Maybe he found a way to survive.
Our leader. Such a bleeding heart.
Where'd they come from?
Defensive formation! Higma, where are you going?
It's like you told me. I'm getting into formation.
You two-timing swine!
What can I say? My new boss pays better.
Corneria must suffer. Death to all who stand in the way of my vengeance.
Was that Dr. Andross?
Don't let them escape!
I can't shake him.
Hey, Peppy! Catch!
James!
Peppy, are you there? Come in, Peppy. Do you read me? I'm losing altitude. Peppy, you need to get out of here. Warn the General.
Not without you, James.
That's an order. Peppy, keep an eye on Fox.
All right, so that's the alleged fate of James McCloud. And now, 5 years later...
Fox. Fox, come in. Are you synced to the training module?
Coming online. I read you loud and clear, Peppy.
Good. I realize you're no stranger to the R-Wing. But it's important for team cohesion that we all run this exercise together. You know, when your dad was in charge, he would...
Ancient history, Peppy. This is my Starfox. And we're doing things my way.
You tell him, Fox. All right.
Welcome to the R-Wing's introductory training module. Here, you'll learn to maneuver your craft and operate its primary features. Try maneuvering now.
Okay, I need to play around with the controls if at all possible. Let's see. Yeah, I want to invert the y-axis. And I really want to switch Y and B. Button combos. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I do want that. I'll probably forget that I turned it on, the button combos, but I definitely want that. I really want to swap Y and B, though. Blast it. I learned that one the hard way when I tried the demo.
The R-Wing is equipped with customizable flight controls.
I like that, though. App. Okay, yeah, I already did this. Gameplay? Rumble on, camera rotation on, reticule on. I really want to swap Y and B. Okay, I always like to reduce the music a couple steps so that it's more background than, it's more background scenery, you might say, instead of right up front and drowning out everything else.
Nicely done, Fox.
Tilting is a particularly useful technique. To move left or right more quickly, you can tilt into turns. Try tilting to fly through the obstacles.
You're a natural.
Your craft is equipped with a state-of-the-art G-diffuser system. The G-diffuser builds a charge over time. With a full charge, you'll be able to perform a variety of special maneuvers. Try boosting or braking now. The longer you hold the button, the longer your boost or brake action will last. Your G-diffuser will need to build up a full charge before you can use it again. Time your boosts and brakes carefully to navigate the obstacles. A somersault is one of the special maneuvers available to you. Go ahead and perform a somersault now.
I'm trying to. I was trying to do the shortcut, but it wasn't letting me use it.
Wow, this flies just like the real thing. Whoa! Look out!
Oh, for pity's sake, Slippy.
My fault. That one's on me.
Wing damage detected. When you lose a wing, your R-Wing's handling will be affected. Collecting a wing repair item will restore your wings. The R-Wing comes combat ready with a dynamic weapons array. Fire your laser now. It's your primary weapon.
Nice shoot, Fox.
You can charge your laser before firing to produce a more powerful shot. You won't be able to fire another charged shot while your first shot is airborne. You can lock on to some enemies when your laser is fully charged. Use a charged shot to destroy a group of enemies.
Alright, not too bad.
Performing a barrel roll generates a shield that will repel enemy fire. Try a barrel roll now.
That's what I like to see.
can collect and store up to 9 bombs. Launch a bomb, then detonate it by pressing the same input again. You can even launch a bomb when locked onto an enemy.
Boy, not doing very good with those. Yeah, I don't want to try mouse. I tried mouse targeting during the demo. Didn't like it. Could probably get used to it if I used it more, but...
Let's put what you've learned to the test. Commencing live fire exercise. A skilled pilot is always on the lookout for useful items.
Too slow, Fox. Maybe next time.
That was reckless, Falco.
Might have looked that way to you, but I know what I'm doing, old-timer.
Your R-Wing can utilize laser energy items to implement powerful upgrades. The first upgrade will activate twin lasers. A second upgrade will supercharge your twin lasers into powerful hyper lasers. But be warned, taking wing damage will cause you to lose any active laser upgrade.
Yeah, not looking too good.
It's critical you keep an eye on your shield gauge.
I was just noticing that.
Collecting a silver ring will refill some of your shield gauge. Collecting 3 gold rings will increase your maximum shield gauge. This increase will persist until the R-Wing is downed in combat. You can fly in any direction when all range mode is engaged. Your radar screen shows your position. Radar will also indicate the location of allies and enemies. When in all range mode, you can perform a U-turn. Try a U-turn now.
I've seen worse.
Remember, U-turn only works in all range mode. Your ROB-64 unit can provide information and support via your comms array. Keep an eye out for incoming messages.
There is an incoming hail from Corneria awaiting your response.
That might be important.
How about we make this a bit more fun?
Huh? Wait!
We're not ready for that.
Warning, simulation safety protocols disengaged.
Your warranty is now void. Good luck.
I'll show you how a real pilot does it.
I'm gonna have to disconnect.
Let's see what you got, Fox.
This is excessive. I'm taking too much damage. I guess I'm out.
Oh. Lost the connection. About to say long load time.
Hey, who pulled the plug? Things were just getting good.
Sure, you almost managed to keep up with me.
Ha! Our self-proclaimed leader thinks he's real funny.
Guess we'll have to wait for the rematch.
You're all missing the point of the exercise entirely.
It's fine, Peppy. You worry too much.
Somebody has to. Or didn't you hear the alert? Rob's got the commanding officer of the Corneria Defense Force on hold.
You don't say. Old General Pepper himself hailing our humble band of mercenaries? This ought to be good. Let's see what he has to say for himself.
Alrighty. Hollow viewer. 1204 LST at the top right there. I guess that's Lylat standard time. Let's see, Starfox. Intel. Starfox is an accomplished paramilitary unit of pilots for hire operating throughout the Lylat system. They accept contracts for a wide range of jobs, from planetary exploration and cargo transport to rescue operations and escort missions. The team was founded by Corneria Defense Force veteran James McLeod and initially rounded out by pilots Peppy Hare and Pigma Dengar. The original impetus for the team's formation was James' desire to divest himself from military bureaucracy. Hoping to serve those in need, James reportedly sought the freedom to respond more rapidly in times of crisis. Following the loss of James during a mission to Venom, Peppy continued to operate Starfox at a minimal capacity and only to pay the squad's debts. It wasn't until James's son, Fox McLeod, took the reins that the team came back online fully. Under Fox's leadership, Starfox has undergone drastic changes, but the squad still remains committed to charting its own path, free from the rules and restrictions of larger military and paramilitary operations. The current lineup, Fox, Peppy, Slippy Toad, and Falco Lombardi, is relatively new to working as a team, and each brings his own strengths and weaknesses to the mix, but they are undoubtedly most effective together, showing impressive skill in combat, even against superior numbers and overwhelming force. Assessment. The latest iteration of Starfox exhibits a bold and intrepid spirit, if not flawless professionalism. While their potential is indisputable, these pilots as a team are still green. Corneria Strategic Intelligence does not recommend contracting them at this time. We reserve the right to amend this recommendation in the event Corneria's wartime situation deteriorates. How long has this wartime situation been going on? Okay, there's 11 files. Currently, we only have 8 of them. R-Wing. Vehicle type, high-performance aerospace fighter. Offensive capabilities, laser cannon, bomb launcher. Defensive capabilities, G diffuser system. Crew, pilot only. Intel, the R-Wing is a versatile all-range fighter and the primary combat vehicle of the Starfox team. It is so favored by Starfox's pilots as to sometimes serve as the very symbol of the team itself. Developed exclusively by Space Dynamics, the R-Wing was designed for combat versatility, striking a deft balance between speed, power, and maneuverability. The modular A-shaped wing configuration enables the craft to move seamlessly between a variety of combat situations. The R-Wing also boasts a revolutionary G-diffuser system which leverages cutting-edge gravitation control technology to perform aerial maneuvers that are impossible for conventional craft. The G-diffuser deploys an energy circulation system that continuously collects a charge during propulsion. When this charge is released, it gives the ship enhanced acceleration and deceleration powers and enables other special maneuvers. Additionally, the barrel roll maneuver generates a shield that repels enemy fire. The 4 R-Wings piloted by the current Starfox team have been significantly modified by the team's engineer, Slippy Toad. Oh, that was the end of the sentence. Have been significantly modified by the team's engineer. Slippy Toad has enhanced their performance well beyond that of standard R-Wings or those used by James McCloud's Starfox team. These craft are known to utilize top-of-the-line plasma engines, upgradable laser cannons, onboard targeting computers, and advanced radar. Their full capabilities remain unknown as Slippy's experimentation is secretive and ongoing. Assessment. Nimble and reliable, the spirited craft is easy to underestimate but highly effective. In short, the R-Wing has much in common with the Starfox crew that has embraced it. Starfox, Starwolf, allies, location, elite enemies, enemy intel, Venom incident. Historical context. Venom is a planet on the outskirts of the Lylat system. Prior to the incident in question, it was known to be inhospitable, though not unable to sustain life. Venom gained some notoriety when General Pepper, leader of the Corneria Defense Force, convinced a military tribunal to banish the disgraced scientist Dr. Andross to serve out a life sentence there. Intel. 5 years after Andross' exile to Venom, our long-range scanners began detecting unusual activity on and around the planet. General Pepper contacted former military colleague James McCloud, leader of Starfox. At the General's request, James agreed to conduct a reconnaissance mission to Venom with teammates Peppy Hare and Pigma Dengar. Peppy recounts that upon arriving, the squad discovered Venom's atmosphere now appeared to be toxic. As the team prepared to investigate further, a squadron of enemy fighters ambushed them. At this point, it became clear that Andross had been secretly amassing forces there and potentially conducting illicit experiments as well. It also became clear that Andross had paid Pigma to betray his Starfox teammates. Air combat ensued, during which Pigma targeted Peppy. James blocked a bomb blast with his R-Wing, allowing Peppy to escape. James was last seen losing altitude over Venom, while Pigma appears to have joined Andross in his assault on the Lylat system. It should be noted that James's sacrifice and Peppy's escape provided General Pepper with an advance warning of Andross' invasion. Despite the mission's tragic outcome, it no doubt prevented an even greater tragedy for the Lylat system. Okay, maybe we can look into all of this stuff in more detail later. But for now, let's see what General Pepper has to say. This one has a white dot on it. This one has a orange dot on it. Okay, it's just which one I currently selected. I'm tempted to do easy because I don't really care that much, but no, let's keep it on normal for now. The Great Fox. Starfox Mobile
Incoming
Headquarters.
hail from General Pepper. Priority 1 communication. Patching him through now.
We need your help, Starfox.
Hey there, General. You seem a little on edge.
Andross' invasion has found its way to our doorstep. His forces are laying siege to Corneria as we speak. The Corneria Defense Force is spread too thin. I need your team to get down there and launch a counteroffensive.
That's no small ask, General. But as it happens, my team's available to deploy immediately. For a price.
Andross' forces have already occupied numerous worlds throughout the system. If they take Corneria, then all hope is lost. Save Corneria. Liberate the Lylat system, and you can name your price.
You've got yourself a deal. It's a pleasure doing business with you, General. Prep the R-Wings. We've got a job to do, Starfox. We're gonna take the system back from Andross. One planet at a time.
All right, let's get started. This is so Star Wars coded. Corneria, jewel of the Lylat system. I really do need to figure out how to switch Y and B. I do not like how they're
Atmospheric entry
currently
complete.
set.
Extend the wings. G-diffuser systems check. Sound off, team.
Slippy here. So far, so good.
This is Peppy. All systems go.
Falco here. G-diffuser seems fine. Let's go already.
Enemy targets up ahead. Let's rock and roll.
Alrighty.
Slippy, stay in formation. Now you've done it, Slippy. Bogey on your tail.
Cover me while I fine-tune my sensors. Oh, you got him? Well, thanks, Fox.
Pay attention, Slippy.
Okay.
We're entering Corneria City now.
Andross sure has trashed the place.
Oh. Whoa.
Everybody, stay alert. Enemy on your tail, Fox. Use the brake.
Ow. Boy, I keep on hitting stuff.
I'll line these guys up for you, Fox. What the? Something's wrong with my G-diffuser.
Fox, you...
Guess I owe you one.
That's why you shouldn't rush a systems check.
I've heard Starfox fans complaining about Peppy's
do a barrel
changing
roll.
character.
Those archways make for a good obstacle course. Think you can thread the needle?
Personally, though, I like Peppy's character.
That was the easy part, Fox. Beginner's luck. I've got eyes on a high-value target. Follow me.
You'd better be right about this, Falco.
I say we trust Falco's instincts.
You trying to mess with me?
Sorry.
Gotcha.
Ah, so someone wants to play.
Incoming enemy on our 6. Decrease altitude.
Slippy, where are my diagnostics?
Enemy shield analysis coming your way now.
All units, attack! Shoot them out of the sky!
Aim for the launch bays when they open.
Deploy fighters! Target lock! Destroy them!
Not bad, Fox.
Hey, come on.
Shoot them out of the sky!
This guy's dialogue is not all that creative.
It's taking damage.
I'll see you burn!
What am I aiming for here?
For Andross! Who are you guys?
We're Starfox. Tell your boss we're coming for him.
You're no match for Andross.
Well, I guess we'll see.
That's gotta be worth a bonus. All aircraft report.
It'll take more than an aerial assault supercarrier to slow us down.
Wish your dad could have seen you today.
You just about managed to keep up with me, Fox.
Anyway, I was saying before, you know, I've seen some longtime fans complain about Peppy's character. Not Peppy, Slippy. You know, complain about Slippy's character because, you know, apparently he was, you know, kind of a...
The new intelligence report is available in the HoloViewer.
Thanks, Rob. But anyway, apparently he was kind of a weak-willed whiner before. You know, always panicking and whatnot. And now he's just a gearhead who is just so into it that even in the middle of a firefight, he's just, you know, completely distracted. And I think that's kind of cute. So, that was the beginning of Star Fox or Switch 2. I think we're going to end the episode here. Thank you very much for watching, viewers, and I will see you in the next one. And I don't know how long this is going to go. Probably not too long. My vague plan is probably just you know, get through Venom one time and then call that a series. But, you know, we'll see if I stick to that or not. Well, so, yeah, this is Fox McCloud signing out, and he and I will see you next time. Later.